my pistol. A nigga try gang, then we give him that issue. No time for no nagging, get money that's simple. The 30 start shooting, they running like temple. I fuck on your bitch and I'm leaving the cripple. I smack on the ass cause I like how it jiggle. I'm digging her out, she can't laugh, she can't giggle. Put the dick in her mouth, she say act like I'm single. Here we go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the recap with Let Cash Accumulate over days. Today is May the 11th, Thursday. And hope you're having a good evening, man, for real. Wow, what a day. What another day in the market, right? Another long-awaited kumbaya day. That's pretty much what's going on right now. The market is just patiently, just steady, just chopping us up here, man. We just credit spreading, just the way of life right now. Credit spreading is just putting us to sleep. Is just consolidating. It looks so boring right now. I understand. I get it. If you don't get it, I get it. You get what I'm saying. So, you gotta understand. This is a market of time in the market, not like actual timing the market. So you must understand what's going on right now, you guys. It's really all about patience. So keep your head up. It'll be better days for sure. They're definitely coming up. Before we go any further, though, I do want to say this is recap coverage from the stock and crypto market. These are live ideas of thought and studies. This is not financial advice on this stream or with this company. So, with that being said, let's get everything out the way here. Dow closes more than 200 points lower for fourth straight day of losses, dragged down by Disney. The S&P 500 declined 0.17% to close at 4,130.62. The 30 stock Dow shed 221.82 points or 0.66% to end at 33,309.51. The NASDAQ composite added 0.18%, ending the day at 12,328.51. So, you guys, we kind of got a small cheek lay today move due to Disney earnings. You guys, I told you, been telling you, Disney's a big part of, like I said, they friends, neighbors with big tech. So, whatever they do, everybody else is going to do. And it looks like to me, I've seen a real big swap trade today. It looks like Disney is just not right now. Nobody's going to that park. Nobody's really doing that. That's too high. Nobody really can afford going to the theme parks right now. It's just not. It's not worth it. Basically, as far as finances. It just looks like they're pulling back. They're having major layoffs all over the country, all over the United States. So it's really crazy right now at Disney, and they did go down. So people are taking their money out of Disney right now. I do think for the long term, Disney's a wonderful stock. They'll never go bankrupt. I don't see that. Hopefully not. But I mean, I just think right now is just not the time to be worried about theme parks. I'm trying to give you an explanation of what just what it is right now. So that's just pretty much what it is, and it kind of affected the overall market. Now, keep in mind the swap I did see is people are leaving Disney, but they're going to big tech. Google had a crazy run up today. I mean, Google is going crazy. Amazon's going up. I do see Apple still holding up its highs. I'm seeing Meta, they went up today. Shout out to the clients. We all profited today. But and big tech is going up, you guys. Like, that's what I am noticing. That could be the trade. People leaving Disney, taking their money out of Disney, going to big tech. That's what it seems right now. Tomorrow's a big day. We got option expiration. And we got it next week too as well. So, but it happens every week, option expiration. So we're gonna see what take place tomorrow. We're gonna see. It looks like it looks like like I said, the market is pulling back, but it does look like overall, you know, people are not panicking. It does look like people are buying that dip. So, you know, we're gonna see, and that's the overall market, but we're gonna see what end up happening tomorrow. You know, we got more data coming out tomorrow as well, economic data. So we're still following that. But you know, Disney though, like I said, that was a huge effect today in the market. Like I said, the market kind of was mixed off of that. But I did see the swap with big tech. I did notice that. So just keep your eye on that right there. And like I said, Disney for the long term, I still think is excellent. But you know, you don't want to buy while they're still selling. You want to really let that selling settle, and then you know try to look at Disney. At least that's what LCAOD is going to do. But yeah, here are my top 5 things to know. Still the same, you know, as you can see, all that is really taking place. You know, all that has taken place. Still got more earnings coming out tomorrow, you guys. Um, economic data, looking at that. Fed speaker still, you know, and Waller said what he said too this morning. We'll be looking at that, the quotes. I won't do it in the recap, but I'm gonna just do it, you know, when I get some free time to see what he had said or she, whatever. But Bowman and Friday, like I said, 3 a.m. Another Fed speaker is saying something while we're going to be sleeping. It looks like so. That's going to be key going into tomorrow morning. You guys waking up, so we'll see. You know what that speaker is going to be saying. So yeah, pretty much that's it. You know, breaking it down, 3 things to watch this week on Wall Street. Still the same. Still looking at the regional banks, you guys. Still looking at all the banks and you know big banks, regional banks. At the end of the day, you know, banks are you know they're struggling right now still, and you can tell you know just not even pertaining to the market. There's things going on outside the market with banks that they're making errors on, but you know we're not going to disclose on the recap, but it's a lot of stuff going on with banks right now, and you know, so you got to be patient and be calm, you know, and just give people, you know, a fair chance out here right now because it's really a lot going on behind closed doors that you know is not trying to, you know, be disclosed about the banks right now because it's a lot of turmoil. So we're gonna see, you know, we're just looking at all the banks still, trying to see which ones are gonna take over and which ones are gonna keep collapsing. That's the key right now with the banks. So just keep your eye out on that still. You know, there's 3 things to watch this week, you guys. So economic data, like I said, consumer sentiment in the morning, that's what we're looking at, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the charts and numbers. Real quick, like we're gonna go with SPY. So we're gonna go with the SPY, DIA, QQQs, IWM, VIX, Microsoft, NVDA, and Apple. Right here, looking at the SPY though, from the 1-day perspective. Let me clear my drawings from yesterday's recap. You can check that out. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, please. You know, you don't have to either, but whatever. It would be nice if you could. But going on with the SPY, you guys, they're at 412 here. They closed. And you know, like I said, they're right here at 412. We're really not anywhere on the SPY, you guys. We're really, like I said, still consolidating overall market. Looking from a 5-day perspective right here, as you can see, we're just still in this channel. So until we, and everybody's saying the same thing here, all the gurus here, until we break out of this channel here above or below, it looks like the market is in a chop zone, and we're just going to keep consolidating and filling gaps. Now, I do see a gap possible to the upside to fill here at about 412.74 on the SPY, and I'm seeing another gap here as well, 412. What's that, 68 cents. So it looks like if we do push up tomorrow, that's where the SPY is taking us here to the upside. When we get from that point, it's all about CPI level here. Are we going to get above 414 now? That's the key right now on the SPY to the upside. So that's what I'm looking at going into tomorrow. And, you know, like I said, to the downside, pretty much, definitely, we're going to be looking at it from both perspectives here. And from both perspectives here to the downside, I'm just looking at it, like I said, to break below 410. Everyone knows now. If you don't know, you should be paying very close attention. 410, 50 cent can be resistance or support. I've been saying this because it's literally true. Right now, it's at support because we are above it. It can fall back below it and be resistance, not meaning it don't want to go back above it. So it's just a number that you need to pay close attention to right now on the spot if we do start to go down. And you know, like I said, 410. If I see 410.50 not hold, then I know to, you know, it's probably going to go to 409 at that point. And if we get from 409, you know, I'm looking at 408 closely to the downside. And really, you know, it's something going on if that breaks. If we finally break, it's something going on with 407 and 404. It's some strong bulls here in this area, and they're buying it. That's what makes the market keep going back up to where we've basically been pretty much for 3 months now, you guys. So keep that in mind. You know, these are the ranges here. But for about a month, I would say this has been the range here, that 404 zone to that 417 zone on the spot. So just be looking out for that. But those are the 1 day levels right there on the spot I'm looking out for tomorrow. DIA. The DIA, you guys, same thing here. Just a little bigger here. We're obviously the biggest, the Dow Jones. But you know, $333 close. So it looks like we're down here at the area to you know, where it's finding support at 331. So you know, if we are going to the upside tomorrow, I am looking at a 335 retest. And if we can get above 335, possibly get back to that 336 level, I'm thinking on the DIA to the upside here. And, you know, this could happen tomorrow. This could happen over time, by next week, possibly. But if we keep grinding up like this, that's where the levels are heading there to the upside. On the downside, though, if this is your top here, I am looking at that 331 level to not hold again. And once that breaks, I'm looking at 330 on the DIA. You guys looking almost really at 328. Triple Qs. The triple Qs. Ooh, 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 ooh. Wow. So this really has been your overall market leader here, the triple Qs. The NASDAQ is lit right now. I don't know what y'all are seeing, but I'm seeing this chart. It looks like NVDA, low key, or NVIDIA looks like it. Let me reverse that. But you know, this chart is very, very bullish. I'm looking at the 1 year perspective right now on the NASDAQ, and it just looks like I said, it's trying to get here. 326. It's touching 326 now, so I would say this could be your new bottom, but it's trying to get here at about 332. You know, it was there last year in August, so it's a possibility that it can easily tag that. And once we get there, if it breaks above that, we're super bullish. But you know, if it just tags that, we could just be topping out for real. So it's really on the triple Qs. They're super bullish. These are levels where you don't want to short yet until you can really get a signal, because we're in the air, you guys, and the market is pretty high right now. It's on the triple Qs, and they really, like I said, is your overall leader. But everybody else in the market is down, and the triple Qs is kind of, like I said, your overall leader. So we got either correction going on here, where you know the triple Qs deserves to be this price, and they're going to keep pushing up, but if not, I think the correction may be the triple Qs pulling way back here, because pretty much the overall market is kind of going down here. Looking at the SPY and the DIA, you know what I'm saying, the IWM, they're kind of down. They actually are pulling back. But the triple Qs is like, nah, on another level, like, I'm not going back. Like, I'm not going down. So we do got a correction here at the triple Qs incoming, like inbound. Like, it could be possibly tomorrow. It could be Monday. It's coming, you know what I'm saying? So it's something you definitely want to be looking at on the triple Qs, you guys. The correction is definitely about to take place there, because, like I said, we are hitting a level now where this is too high, or it's about to break out, and there's no return on it. So it's definitely going to be a huge return if you're thinking what you wanted to do, and it does it. So put it that way. At the end of the day, from the 1 day perspective here, if the triple Qs is obviously bullish here, I'm really just looking for a level to break here at above 327.50. I think if it channels up to right there to 327.50, that will be your breakout and it'll be confirmed. And then you might see a pullback, a huge pullback, and another huge pullback. But it might find support there again at 326, just making higher highs literally, and keep trying to go back up. So it's just something I'm looking at closer in the triple Qs because that's pretty much what they've been doing for about a year now. Like I said, they're bullish right now. So we're gonna see to the upside on that. But to the downside, this is clearly a top here. Looking at the 1 year perspective, we are at the top. You can't ignore that. So to the downside, I am looking for the triple Qs to go back below 325. If you break back below 325, I'll start to think that they are getting back bearish and they just finding that correction and they are going down if they do hit 323. And if I do see 320, I know for a fact that we are in major correction zone and it's about to go lower than 320. So that's what I'm looking at for really on the triple Qs to the downside and the upside. IWM. The IWM, the little mini gamers. Oh, mini GME and AMCers. Who else? Who else in the IWM? You got a lot of companies in the IWM, man. A lot of many big players though. You can't even deny that. You have a lot of many big players in the IWM. But looking at the IWM here, once my $13, you got to think about that. Now the VIX was at $15.57. The market was pretty bullish at that moment when that happened. That was at the beginning. That was actually May 1st, so not too long ago here, about 10 days ago, literally. This is how low the VIX was. So just looking at this now, we're at $16.93. You could really expect a spike from these levels, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Eventually, I mean, the market doesn't just go straight up. We know that, and it doesn't just go straight down. We know that, but we're in an area now where the bulls are, they're basically bag holding. So we can get a fear monger here come soon. All the market needs is a little bad news for the VIX to spike. And if the VIX spikes to the upside, then the market is coming down. So it's just something right now to be concerned about and be looking at because we're in that zone where the VIX can spike to the upside. And looking at them two gaps right there, that's what I'm looking at. So to the upside tomorrow on the VIX, I'm just going to see if it tests $17 and about 45 cents to the upside. And if that does do that, then next level I'm looking at it to test about $18 on the VIX. And if you get above 18, we're talking 20 and 20 plus, then whoa, we got a major market correction to the downside if you see that. But yeah, $17 to $18 tomorrow. That's what I'm looking at on the VIX. Now to the downside, the market is actually looking good, man. I like it. People are buying in and buying the dips. They're they're doing their thing, So if the volatility do continue to you just keep going down and we retest this $15 level, I wouldn't mind that either. Stock's gonna push up. Obviously, payments are gonna be unlimited again, so that would actually be good. That would be wonderful for the bulls. But we're gonna be looking at it from both levels, obviously. But to the downside, if the VIX do decide to go down, I'm looking at it to break below about $16.40. And if you get lower than that, next level is about $16.10. And if you get lower than that, then jackpot bingo, you're gonna have winners all over the board. Market will be green beans. So yeah, keep that in mind on the VIX. Microsoft. It's really Jaws over here with Microsoft right now. It's getting very intense. They got news coming out, you guys. There's supposed to be an Activision news, and then it become a buy the news event, and then it looks great, and then everybody buys. So we just got to be paying very close attention to Microsoft right now. If this Activision deal, it says right here, I'm looking at an article 2 hours ago, Microsoft to defend Activision deal in gamers lawsuit in U.S. court. You know, I'll have to read on that later, but looking at the headline, that doesn't tell me that they're getting the deal done. That's just saying that they're defending them in court, meaning they'll show up as a witness. Anybody can do that if they offer it. That doesn't mean a deal is going on. So I'm just looking at key factors of what's really taking place on Microsoft. It could just be, like I said, a sell the news event. People could just be bag holding from earnings still. That's what it looks like right now. We are bull flagging on Microsoft, and it does look like, you know, that it's holding up really strong here. So at the same time, too, though, it's either about to break out for sure. Definitely, it's about to break above 312 and go to 315, or I'm looking definitely to the downside here. We got a lot of selling to do. It's gonna break below about 306 to even maybe 305, possibly to 300. You guys on Microsoft. I think that'll be the first. Like if that happens to the downside, I think that'll be the first leg down, and I think people will, you know, start to understand. Okay, all right, they've topped out. And once they've topped out, they're going to retest that whole 290 area. So you can think about every number there from 299 below to 290. So yeah, just be looking out for that move. Like I said on Microsoft incoming. It's really wide. It's wide ranges right now to be looking at on Microsoft right now because, like I said, that deal with Activision is really big, you guys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I think it's like a 60 to 70 billion-dollar deal. So it's a lot going on, you guys, with that. So just keep in mind. They said it's supposed to happen May the 15th. Today's what, May the 11th. They may or may not like try to, like, you know, they might wait. They might do it on this actual date. They may do it before. So that's Monday. So that's really, look at how they're planning that. They're telling you the deal or is going to be done or not on Monday. Apparently, that's going into the weekend. So they're forcing you to buy on a Friday if you, whatever you think. And then, you know, to each his own. Monday, we should see a huge change in Microsoft or Activision, maybe even both. That's what they're telling us. So it's just something to be looking forward to going into next week. You know, Microsoft, you guys. NVDA. Oh, NVIDIA. These guys right here. I had a client of mine's close friend, the homie. He was talking about you know, we was looking at this at the at the end of the day here, and I didn't realize that we were, you know, about to run out of time because it was just, I was just so amazed. I'm just still amazed from the year to date chart here on the video and the yearly, like, as why I haven't still, you know, chimed in here from these highs, and I had stopped around the 188 level. You know, it's like they played two levels here with it, but you know, it's fine. We were at the bottom there, around the 130 area for a while, and you know, it finally pushed above it. It was so exciting, and that 180 area, you know, got out of there, but didn't know they were taking it to a whole nother extreme, like level 2 here. So I am looking at the video, like I said, they got earnings next week. Man, they could really, like, stock split. They can announce so much on their earnings. Their earnings can move. This can move at least, I mean, $20 at most, 100. Like, no lie, no exaggeration, you know. But the volatility on it, you know, is crazy on the video right now. Everybody wants in. Everybody wants a part of the AI. So it's just something to be looking at with the video. But from the 1-day perspective here, yeah, like I said, I'm just looking at the video from the 1-day perspective tomorrow. Cause me and the client, we didn't get in it at the end of the day. Basically, long story short, we ran out of time. But we're gonna look at it on some day trades type situation, possibility tomorrow, maybe next week. We'll see. It closed right here at 286. It does look very bullish. It just looked like it's about to retest 290. So that's what I'm expecting here tomorrow. I'm trying to see, if we can get it, NVIDIA get above 287.50 or back to 288, then I know for a fact then we're going to 290. I think this time you get to 290, it really wants to try to break to that 292 level even possibly 295. But this could maybe be like an earnings range. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if they're gonna do that yet, or you know what I'm saying, before they're gonna do that before earnings or on earnings. You know what I'm saying? So there's just some levels to be looking out to the upside on the video. Now to the downside, we did hit the target right here at 282 as I expected. Found buyers. Bounce right here close to 86. So to the downside tomorrow, you know, 282 don't hold. I'm looking, the next level is about 280 on the downside, maybe even 279. But I think they'll pin it. If anything, the max they'll pin it at about 278. I'm not seeing any lower than that. That's only if it breaks below 282. Keep that in mind. So that's what I'm looking at on the video. Apple. Oh, Apple. Last but not least, Apple, you guys. So Apple right here, 173. They did break out today. Apple broke out a little bit here, 173.75 close. So to the upside tomorrow, Apple is right here at that level where they know they need to go ahead and hit 175. So the upside is the level I'm looking out for tomorrow. If it can get above that level, I'm looking at 177.50, you guys, on Apple. And if we can get above that level, we're looking at all-time highs 180 here, coming soon here, possibly by August. We're looking at Apple to be very bullish here right now. LCAOD. But, you know, at the same time, you know, we do know we are at a market peak right now. We are like, you know, in the clouds. The market is pretty high. We understand it from both levels. So if this is your top to the downside, I am looking at Apple to break below 172. If that doesn't hold, 171 to about 170 on Apple to the downside. And that's pretty much it, you guys. That's the levels that I'm looking out for. LCOD, we're looking out for tomorrow and going into next week. I will make another recap on Sunday night, you guys. That's pretty much it for this week. Excuse me, Bitcoin is down. Crypto's down. Still no 30K Bitcoin. That's wild. So just be cautious of that, you guys. Be mindful of what Bitcoin is doing. You know, they could be coiling up for 30K pop quick. So just be cautious of any type of movements like that on the crypto, man. For real. Let's go ahead and get the investor sentiment survey update. I'm going to show you guys that, and we're going to wrap it up. Survey says bearish 41.2%, neutral 29.4%, bullish 29.4%. Wow. So the bullish and neutral sentiment is the same. Ain't that something? Wow. Bearish is, 41.2% the market. Oh man. So they're saying within the next 6 months, the market is bearish, 41.2%. Oh man. And they're trying to say 29.4%. We're neutral. You know, we don't really care which way the market's moving. We got our buying power. Whatever. We're with the bears, we're with the bulls. You're neutral. The bulls, they're bullish, 29.4%. They're saying the market is going up in 6 months. So I don't know. We're gonna see, you guys. We're gonna see, man. But like I said, man, we'll catch it. Catch it Sunday night and see what happens over the weekend. We'll have the new information and all the earnings plays coming out for next week, you guys, on Sunday night recap. But other than that, man, y'all hold it down. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Friday. First off, breaking news, Elon Musk says he's stepping down as Twitter CEO, will oversee product. Tesla is up about $2 or $3 after hours right now. They spiked $3 when that news got announced. So I think everybody better pay close attention to this guy when he says things like that, because Tesla tends to move. I'm going to just be real with you on that one. So we're going to see. We're going to see what happens with Tesla tomorrow, too, you guys. Be on the lookout for Tesla. Oh, man, it's getting real. It's getting real in the market. But the futures right now are a little changed on Thursday night. That's all the headlines is. We're a little bit green right now. The SP 500, NASDAQ future, Dow future, little green here. Nothing to be worried about. We'll see what happens tomorrow with the economic data coming out and the option expiration. But other than that, you guys, This was the recap of the SPY, QQQ's IWM, DIA, VIX, Microsoft, NVDA, Apple with LCAOD. I will see y'all Sunday night, man. Like I said, have a wonderful Friday. Have a great weekend. Peace.